Alright, gentlemen, welcome to Operation War Stank, which is going to be our first mission this weekend. It's going to be a weekend of joy and fun, because we are going to finish this insane difficulty run. And I cannot tell you how much I was looking forward to it. We're now 4 weeks in a row looking to finish this run. I'm extremely excited about the last mission. Yeah. I'm extremely excited about the last mission, so let's work towards this and see how the last mission plays out. It just can be super fun. Can't hear any game sound. I don't hear game sound. Okay, game sound too quiet, no problem, guys. Let's double check it. Let's double check it. So here, master volume, let's turn it up. Save and exit. Give me a short feedback, guys. Is the game sound now better? At least desktop sounds tells me that the game sound should be fine. Meanwhile, let's very shortly do the video part. We don't want to do full screen. I want to play borderless to chat with you guys. A little louder, please. I can hear Bradford. Dude, you don't want to hear Bradford, but I'm still following your idea of making it a little bit louder. That's no problem. Like I said, it's good that you guys give me the feedback, because we just reinstalled and I've not streamed ever since. So it should be a little bit louder now. I can hear a little bit honking in the background. Yeah, and there's a storm, more or less, like rain is ongoing. One more feedback, guys. Mute Bradford. Yeah, I'm certain. I certainly am tempted to mute Bradford. So let me double check the settings, because it tells me we are at the maximum of our encoding capabilities. Just want to make sure that the CPU usage is fine. Good. So do you guys hear the in-game sound clear, loud and clear, guys? I'll just start and you give me feedback. Let's double check where we are. Like, this here is obviously going to be timed mission. We want to double check and make sure that this that we get the container in 7 turns. Most obviously, we do have this building here in front of us, so that's going to be pretty straightforward. We take the high ground here, and then we're going to take the building. Good. Where is the entrance to this high ground? The one thing that I just realized is I don't have Flash installed. Give me a second, I'll just get my iPad and I'll place it to double check if the stream looks fine. Give me one more second, guys. Alright, I'm back. It's interesting to see, by the way, that Twitch is using advertisements, although I have disabled all kinds of advertisements in my channel. So, I don't know. Very strange. Let's take a look. On parallel, I'll double check the iPad to see if the stream itself is running smooth. I want to go back to a well-optimized stream. I had enough of this non-working stream in Windows 10 crap. So expectation now is really that we're not going to have any visual tearing here. And since I can see you guys on the iPad, I assume it's even going to be faster if I close Twitch here and just watch you on the iPad. So let me take the turn real quick, and then I'll just change the setup to use the iPad. Yeah, I think that's smart. All right. Good. So that should even more increase the performance. And I can still read the chat. I really like that setup. I should have thought about it earlier. Basically using the iPad as the second computer, so to speak. Good. This is, by the way, the first pack. I'm surprised that it's only 4 of them. Very surprised indeed. But yeah, whatever. Let's double check. So the rooftop is clear. Let's double move into a position where we definitely cannot be spotted out. The reason why I'm not like taking the closest positions to the ledge is that you can see all of them are currently red fields. So if we would go there, we would basically be spotted out. Good, let's see. We know that they have moved a little bit. Let us do a little game here. We don't see you, but we can suppose that you're still there. So we're going to double check. Well, I'm going to use the mouse here. As you guys are aware, this technique here works if you want to double check if enemies are around. Obviously they are not in these positions. So we can assume that they probably left towards this region. Which kind of leads to the interesting question, like, could we just go here and not be spotted out? Yet the answer is clearly no. Not gonna happen. Yeah, first mission, and we continue exactly the same way like we left off. So, yeah, perfect. I knew I was missing that one. So, we do have 1, 2, 3 Vipers, a Codex, 2 further Vipers. I'm pretty sure there's a last Viper as well. I think we saw 6 Vipers there. Just saying. 2 of them down here, 2 of them up here. So, in this specific circumstance, let's first of all check what the potential hack could look like. Well, that wouldn't be too bad, I suppose, but it's also not like the super hack that you definitely would want to have. It is good to have this extra little run and gun, but that's definitely a hack which we can take in the next round. It's not like super urgent to figure it out right now. These 2 guys on top here, I feel with the shotgun we can pretty simply kill off this one guy. That's not going to be the problem. The problem is more down here, the sheer mass of enemies that could theoretically hit us. Let's take a look. We do have a solid position here, but I definitely moved with the wrong guy because he has salvo. And if I would have moved with him a little bit later, he could have used 2 grenades this round. So yeah, that was strategically not really the best choice. Anyways, if he kills someone, he'll get untouchable. And I want to leave him up here and give him untouchable. So you can see this little sign here. He's untouchable. If you score a kill, you will get the first shot against you will miss. So what we basically want to do is we'd like to motivate him to score a kill this turn, obviously. And in order to do that, let's just double check our options here. We could go for this one, but I'm a little bit... I don't know, I'm not like super convinced to really go for this here, because tearing down this wall can just uncover yet another peg. I'm more convinced about this play here, mainly because we will remove a lot of cover, and mainly because the Advent Officer down there and the Codex will suffer some severe injuries. Because the Codex, in my opinion, needs to die, but the Officer also needs to die. So this is probably going to be a pretty good grenade. We will have a split of the Codex, but the car itself will also explode. So maybe if the grenade and the car damage will happen before it's cloning itself, the Codex might even immediately die without the option to be resurrected. So yeah, that's 5 guys in 1 grenade, and that's exactly how we want to start. Keep in mind as well, Archiv here is also in a very, very good position. He's in full cover. And yeah, the car explosion, like I said, look at that. The car explosion here happened before the ability could trigger, so the Codex couldn't replicate itself. It was now forced to basically die because it received more than 13 points of damage. Wow, the stream is lagging a little bit. Let me double check if this one is... no. Well, it's saying 0.1% of frames being dropped. So normally it should be fine. You guys give me feedback if the stream is lagging too much, because I was just taking the old settings, but I haven't optimized anything, so please give me a feedback if you're not happy with quality. Okay, let's continue here. We can now use a grenade to kind of score the kill that we were looking for originally, to get this untouchable buff. Specifically, the 2 guys down there will probably die, and that with the 2 guys down there, I mean the Advent Officer and the Stun Lancer. And these were the ones that I cared about the most so far. So yeah, let's just put him here in the front. This officer is going to die because he's still poisoned. All of these snakes are comparably low, so we can kill them with a nice little face-off, which means we only need to make sure that these guys here on the rooftop are actually going to die. One way of making sure that this is happening is we could use Skull Mine, and we could take a 70% chance to immediately kill this guy. If that would fail, we would have only used 1 action, and we can still take a 2nd action. Since I don't want it to fail anyways, let's just give our Grenadier here, Zapek, the +4, no. Let's give the +40 to our Sniper, because we're going to use the Sniper Arnob in a second to move up and take all of the shots. Our Zapek here has him untouchable, so he's the first shot against him will miss. Let's make sure that the Sniper will get some good defense as well. I'm using a protocol before the actual turn, because moving over here to this guy on the left-hand side and skull mining him is actually only going to be a 1 turn. So I'm trying to optimize it. Okay, yeah, let's try this one. We would still be in cover. I like the play. Yeah, and that's, ladies and gentlemen, what we usually call the nutcracker. So he just score mined his testicles, right? He just went there all balls deep, in the literal name, in the literal explanation of the name. And after this balls deep maneuver, he's one-shotted him. Could someone write something in the chat so I just see that you guys are still alive? Just want to make sure that, that I'm not missing that you guys are actually alive. Good. First guy down. Let's kill the second guy on top of the roof. Like, this here is still half cover, and we will flank him and make sure that he's going to die as well. We are going to give up our concealment, that's for sure. I don't like it. It could be better to stay in concealment. You're not alive. It would have been better to stay in concealment, but honestly speaking, like, this 11 damage, we wouldn't have gotten it from the rookie here. And Arnold just doesn't have the time to take care about all of these guys. So I guess it was the right call. Arnob's moving up here. Like a boss. Arnob, this guy's going to die. He's anyways going to die. He's going to die. He's going to die. The only one not going to die is the Viper on the other rooftop. So, lightning hands just to soften the other Viper up. Good job, Arnob. And now, could I please request you to clean up this mess? Thank you so much, sir. That's one dead Viper, two dead Viper, three dead Viper, a dead officer, and another crit, just for the sake of it. So Arnob just cleaned up the whole mess. I want my character in the pool. Where should I write the details? Just use !status and put it into the file, man. If you put it on the first page, I will get you to the character pool tonight. Literally tonight. On your order. Oh yeah, great. Yet another tower. But that's an easy one. I'm not afraid about the tower. We can just go here, like, be totally out of vision range, and the tower can't do shit. Alright, let's assess the situation for 1 second. We had two packs here. Like the first one with the 4 guys, 2 on the roof, 2 down there, all of them down basically. And we killed the giant pack with the 5 Vipers and the 1 Codex. That one worked out pretty well. So since we anyways need to open up this little house here, because I don't feel very comfortable with not doing it, let's do a little trick, shall we? And the trick is basically us making sure that everything here is going to explode. And by making sure that everything here is going to be torn apart, the tower itself will automatically die as well. It's just going to fall down. Hey, good evening, Bress, and welcome to the chat, man. Good to have you with us. Welcome to the team. Good. So this little explosion locally has slowed down the calculation a little bit. It should be fine. So if we do have a little bit slower FPS, I apologize. That's not the stream, that's locally. And you can see that we just killed the tower here. Plus we're on our way to the chest. Let us furthermore try to get the loot down here. Superior stock, not too bad. I like it. So I think here at the full cover spot we should be in range to actually hack. Yeah, but we're also in range of yet another tower. I think he should be in range. No, he's not. He's still not in range. Super, super weird. Normally he should definitely be able to see this one here. No, we don't want to hack it. I feel if we were to hack it, it's probably going to pull yet another pack from here. So my instincts tell me there's probably one more pack here. If we're sending one of our drones in here, we have just a high chance of pulling it. So instead of doing so, the only guy that this tower can currently see is basically Lars down here. Let's just give him a nice little threat assessment. Yeah, good job. So he'll be able to shoot back. And we just have a solid position. Question from the chat, is this still the same campaign? Yes, man. This week I unfortunately was not able to play because we had the technical difficulties. Windows 10 installed itself and I needed 2 full days to get back to Windows 7 because we had performance issues, significant performance issues. So yeah, this weekend I promise you this campaign is going to finish, finally. And by the way, I told you guys that there is yet another pack. I was definitely right. These guys have been waiting just behind the house. Wow, did she just really pull yet another pack? How ultimately stupid. How could you dare to pull another pack? Wow. Wow. Wow, how could you pull yet another pack? Like, this is super bad. I could understand why you would want to shoot one guy, but yeah, of course. We overwatch and we pull 2 more packs. Beautiful. Good. Activity number 1, let's get rid of the tower and most of the guys back here. Like, what's the wisest choice? We need something which is going to eradicate most of it. It's probably going to be some sort of play which looks like that. It's gonna crack the tower and will remove most of the cover. Oh, by the way, I think I know why exactly the CPU is a little bit under problems. Like, we haven't turned down the game graphics. Yeah, it's still on medium. Like, let's turn down the shadows here for once. So that should significantly increase the gameplay. Yeah, probably after restarting, so never mind for now, but I guess it's going to be better once it is restarted. Alright, so we do have 2 actions with him. Action number 1 being either kill these guys here or severely injure these guys over here. Well, that's a good question, to be honest. Like, this here would be hitting 3 of them. This here would actually also be hitting 3 of them. Let's start with the right hand side, because I do have an idea. Arnob is probably going to use Serial this turn to clean up most of these guys. to clean up most of them, if not all of them. Wow, he's a beast. He, by the way, this Zapek here, just got himself also untouchable again. So I guess it's now a good time for cereal and some cleanup here. 100%. Yeah, this guy is going to die. Alright, that's one down. 15 points of damage. Very solid sniper kill. That's not a 100% kill, unfortunately. But this here is. He could still roll minimum damage, and that would prevent us, basically. Advanced autoloader. Alright, so let's just autoload again. We can continue. We still have enough actions left. Alright, this guy is a 100% kill. Wow, he's on fire, guys. Look at that. Third shot, third critical hit. I mean, of course, if you're just shooting against targets with 100% in the open, like, the chance for you to crit is actually relatively high.
Target eliminated.
Wow. Another critical. Arnob, you're a beast, man. How's this even possible?
Back online.
Okay, so that's the last guy that he sees effectively. Yeah, I didn't really kill him, but I guess overall, I mean, 6 guys down and Arnob's still going on like a beast. I think that's pretty much okay. Well, unfortunately not everyone seems to be in beast mode today. Let's see how Don Patterson is doing. Don, would you please be so kind and kill this little elite trooper here? Don's like, nah. Killing, super overrated. I think I'm not going to do that. Yeah. Alright, whatever. We need to be in full cover. So let's not do it. Well, let's not do that. Of course, the trooper is advancing and probably will get hit. Oh no, we're lucky. But honestly, chances would have been just for the sake of annoying us. The chances would have been quite good to get hit after you blatantly miss. Alright, that's the chest.
This is Avenger. We have positive confirmation of the target package. Move to acquire.
That's the chest, and we can now finish basically most of the mission. I think that's even the last guy there. So let's just take the hack for now and finish the mission, really. That's about it. And look at that. That's this soldier here gains a permanent plus 20 hack increase. Enemy protocol, like, hands down the best. The single best positive event that you could get out of all of the hacking abilities. Don Patterson, congratulations, man, for being super lucky, I think.
The package is secure. Be advised, reinforcements are inbound. Eliminate all hostiles threatening the AO. On your order.
Good, let's double check. How about you move here? Flank this guy, find out that flanking is really something that you would want to do, shoot him in the head, and perfect. He just killed him. Good job.
On your order.
Let's move everyone else up. Everyone's still in full cover, but we're getting ready for the reinforcements now. Arnob is ready like a beast. Yeah, just one more reinforcements pack. I would think we talk about 6 reinforcements probably. Might be also 8, depending, yeah. Okay, so it's 6 reinforcements. Lots and lots and lots of HP. Alright, the captain is down already, that's for sure. And I think we also killed... I think we also killed the shield bearer. Like, the captain and the shield bearer seem to be always the first ones to go down for whatever reason. Oh no. Really? Another gatekeeper. And 8 vipers? Wow. 8 vipers? Are you serious? Wow. That's really not good. I think we just use cereal, right? Yeah. I mean, we do have face-off, but we just literally just use cereal. And cereal is probably the skill that you would want to use when you fight against like 8 vipers. Like, what the fuck? Why is there yet another pack, and why is it like super strong? It doesn't even make any sense. A pack of 9 at the last pack when I used all of the grenades, that's really bad luck. Okay, we want to get rid of these guys, obviously, and I think our tactic is going to be, let's stand in full cover after we got rid of these guys here. Yeah, and it's a Pokeball, you're right. It's like this little golf ball of doom, or this maximum giant golf ball of doom here. Pretty annoying. I think we can't ignore it completely, so yeah, we need to go back here into full cover.
Moving to position.
I'm not feeling so well about the idea of having so many enemies near us. We could move here with Arnop, take a couple of shots lightning hands and kill most of these guys. So that definitely would be one option. My only concern is, once we have done that, there are so many vipers here. Like, these 2 guys here are immune against poison spit, so that's not going to matter too much at this point. But there's also this giant golf ball of doom, and this definitely is worrying me a lot more. Good. Anyways, we need to act here, so let's try to injure some of the guys. Yeah, that worked out pretty well. Our tactic is going to be, we're going to take out the reinforcements first, which is effectively these guys here, all of them. And the guy here inside, as you could probably appreciate, will get the full wrath of our shotgun, because we need to get rid of him, and he's probably the most difficult one to get to. So yeah, let's get the shotgun. And let's just realize we talk about a 93% shot which just missed. That's indeed not optimal, to say the least. Okay, we do have the sniper, that's okay. We do have Lars here, that's also okay. Lars unfortunately can't really get to him. We moved already with Dopadison. And that's a pretty shitty situation, not gonna lie. Could we move over here and take some sort of a grappling hook to be in a better position? I'm currently thinking about what we could do with our sniper to make sure that this guy down here dies. We could move to here into full cover. This is going to ensure us that we kill 3 of them. But we still have this guy over here who's pretty mean stun lancer, so we need to take care about him. Koziorik, I just have the command status and the command mods. That's about it. There are no further commands. I think, yeah, that's pretty much the ones that I have installed, and the standard commands of Nightbot. So feel free to suggest any further commands that I could add, but the 2 that I have thought about are mods and status. Okay, if we move here, we can kill these guys, but we certainly can't kill him, which sucks. If we move down here, that's actually not a bad idea. If we move down here, we can kill all of them. Let's try this. Let's try this, just for the sake of trying it, because I want to make sure that we have tried to kill most of them. Elsewise, I would feel a little bit guilty if this guy here would actually hit us and kill one of our rookies. Okay, so that was unfortunate. He needs to crit his next shot. But we can at least get 3, maybe even 4 shots. Yeah, that was a crit, very nice. Stun Lance is definitely not going to die. But everyone else is. Yeah, I can more or less live with that. That's okay. Now let's try to still get the Stun Lancer here, shall we? Solaris Timmerman, does he need to give anyone a protocol? Like probably our guy in half cover here. Our Ranger, he's the only one not in full cover. So with this one, everyone's in full cover, and that's always the first thing that I am looking after. Making sure that everyone's in full cover. And now that he missed this shot, I feel it's more important to furthermore bolster our defenses. Let's give him threat assessment here and also a bonus to his defenses. He does have Guardian, so maybe, if we're lucky, this guy is going to approach us and he'll take a couple of Overwatch shots, basically killing him by himself. For every Overwatch shot that he hits, he gets a 50% chance to take a second Overwatch shot. Good. So much for any of the Overwatch shots, because he just decided to basically fuck it up. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Yep, very, very solid damage. And a lot of enemies. A shit ton of enemies. Like, he just created 5 or 6 of the zombies, and he dealt, I think, 30 points of damage. Really, really, really mean eyeball. Luckily for us, we are in full cover and the snakes can't do all that much. Yeah, it certainly looks bad, but it would look even worse if we are now being Tongyu grabbed. I'm still pretty positive that we will make it out alive, but yeah, let's just wait a second before this 1 year 7. Yeah, of course, yet another hit. Great. This here is actually pretty bad. I hope that the explosion of the car is not going to remove the pillar that he's standing behind. Good. This is, by the way, the first time that I think I'm going to use Restoration. Restoration is an ability which effectively gives everyone, heals everyone. So it's super useful, but normally you don't have that many guys being hit. This time it's a little bit different though. So first ability, get some, does not end our turn, but it will increase the crit chance of everyone, right? So that's really number one. Yeah, everyone now has an increased crit chance. And secondly, let's just go for restoration. 1 heal, 2 heals, 3 heals, 4 heals, and 5 heals. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is... no, 6 heals. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why restoration is, in my opinion, such a lovely skill. We basically reset the combat here to make sure that we're going to be okay. All of this here is burning. We either go balls deep or we're not going anywhere. And I think we're going balls deep here. I feel like it. He has the heavy armor, so I think we're going balls deep and trying to remove as much armor from the eyeball as possible. So, rocket launcher it is. This is just going to hit him a little bit. I'm just thinking, there's one more consideration that I would want to do. Which effectively is, if we're shooting into the eyeball, it's currently down to 4 armor. And after being hit with the heavy weapon, it's going to be at 4 armor again. So yeah, there's the first hit is usually the one where it still has opened its shell, and as a reaction of the first shot, it will close its shell again. So I'm pretty interested in dealing as much damage as possible, but since it doesn't really matter because we're going to shred just as much armor. No, we only shredded 2. Yeah, too bad. It's back to 5. Fuck you. We can't afford all of these zombies, cannot even start targeting them. The eyeball needs to die, that's pretty much... We can all agree on that, guys, can't we? Like, this one is something that we can definitely agree upon. Let's move over here. I don't want to stand at the fireplace. And let's seriously hope that we're going to hit the eyeball, because I want to really shred its armor. So come on, man. No, that is definitely not good. This is a pretty precise and very accurate description of what I just thought. Like, this is not good. Okay, shit. We could now move on here. We certainly can't kill all of the zombies. And I'm pretty sure, like 99%, that flashbanging him will not remove the zombies. Let me check though, because in this case I don't want to do anything really stupid. So let's just double check. I think gatekeepers are immune against flashbangs. Gatekeeper, flashbang. It says it does blind them and reduce their aim, which I'm not sure if it really does. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. EMP grenades bypass their thick armor and deal massive damage. Yeah, blah blah. Blue screen rounds. No shit, Sherlock. We do have them. Just thinking, normally I know all of the stuff, but I haven't been in a situation where I was really considering flashbanging one of them. I've heard that flashbangs or being disoriented could lower will stat. Yeah, that. Basically, the thread says I haven't tested flashbangs out. Yeah, great. Thank you. Yeah, EMP grenade indeed removes the zombies, but we don't have an EMP grenade. That's the problem. So here's someone who claims that it actually does remove all of the zombies. I'm really skeptical, guys. As far as I'm concerned, it doesn't. Well, let's give it a try and find it out, guys. I am willing to invest a little bit time and energy. So if it does not, we are in deep shit. If it does destroy the zombies, we're pretty much okay here. So here we go. Off to full cover. Good old flashbang grenade, and let's just try to optimize it yet a little bit. Like it's going to hit one of the Vipers as well. And this here is going to check if gatekeepers actually can be flashbanged. And the answer is... the guy in the thread was right. We just killed a good dozen zombies. Like all of them. Good job. Good job. So we all learned something today. You can flashbang gatekeepers, and it's actually a pretty valid tactic if you think about it. It is actually a pretty valid tactic. Good. We do have 2 more turns left. We need to get him out of here, because this explosion will probably also remove this pylon, and I don't want to let him in the open. Stand in the open. So we're moving here. That's going to provoke 1 overwood shot. If the overwood shot is going to hit, we're just healing ourselves. We just got some more gremlin heals here. It's not going to kill us. And this guy here will take 6 damage, no matter what's going to happen. So Lars also took some damage there. That's fine. Lars, you're doing a great job, man. I really like it. Keep on the good work. Lars is going to heal himself. I'm just wanting to top them up over 10 HP to make sure that we are actually not going to die. So, last question is, how do we want to deal with the sniper? Like, we could try to finish one of the Vipers. Yeah, that would be one option. But I feel the Vipers, with their low damage potential, they can poison the front line here. Yeah. And the only one they could probably reach here is Arkiv. Yeah, okay. So he can only be poisoned once, and we can heal that shit. They do deal 3 to 4 damage with their plasma gun, which is not super threatening. Like this guy here, this is what I would call threatening. And then we have this guy, and probably killing the stun lancer is just yet a little bit better. 75% on the stun lancer, or we are trying to hit the eyeball. If we crit on the eyeball, we still can't kill it. If we hit on the stun lancer, however, there is a pretty high chance that the explosion will kill it. So although we do have a lower chance to actually hit this guy, it is logically the right decision to go for the stun lancer. Last question, if we use the pistol, we can even dish out more damage because the pistol will probably hit him better. Last option, how about we just reposition ourselves? We could move here and then grappling hook somewhere. No, that's not good. Let's just try to stick with what we just decided. Like this pistol here will probably at least deal some damage to him. Wow, critical and such a high... Wow, that was a nice maximum damage roll plus critical. 5 is going to kill... He's going to die anyways next turn with the car that's going to explode. Yeah, whatever. Let's just kill him. I don't know if the... Wow, another maximum crit. Like, what is up with him today? He's only critting... Yeah, I was not 100% sure if the... because in between here and here, there's effectively one space. And I wasn't sure if that's definitely going to kill him or not. So I think we are better off with just trying it. And killing him with a pistol. Koziorik is the yellow guy you. I think, Koziorik, you're currently not within the run. Let me double check. Wow. That was close. I think you're currently not in the run, mate. I need to double check though. Yeah, that was the poisoning that I was speaking about. Shit happens. Chet just says I should thank the guy in the thread who found out that you can actually flashbang them. Yeah, I'm pretty thankful, and I specifically thank him for saving the situation, because the zombies could have probably dealt a lot of damage. Wow, the Vipers are really bad. What's wrong with them? Like, why are they moving into half cover and still trying to do such stupid moves? They could use their Tangyu much more often. Instead, they keep on shooting into full cover like retards. Wow, and this guy here is the maximum retard. He's... Well, maybe not, because he actually has scored a hit. But still, it's pretty retarded to shoot into full cover. Pretty retarded. Yeah, no wonder you're not hitting, guys. Like, it's 20% chance, even less. You hit 1 out of 5, and that was not a good shot at all. I just saw the Polish flag. That's why you're asking. That's okay, mate. Let me show you. I think it's I think, Koziorik, it is your the other Polish colleague of yours. It's Zarek here. Here, look at that. Zapek, sorry. Zapek. And yeah, Zapek is now already pretty much leveled up. I would need to look where Koziorik is, because we had him within the run, I'm pretty sure. Good, the fire just turned off, which is super good, because now we can heal Archive here. No, we're not going to move, because if we're not moving, we're also not going to be poisoned again. And we do have a very solid position here in full cover. Good job, Archive. Good job, man. You just completely shredded this guy. Let's try to give Zapek here another chance of actually shredding this guy. I think we want to move him into full cover as well. He will have line of sight. But like I said, full cover, guys, super important. I can just very, very much suggest that you're using full cover. Alright, and it's down to 3 HP. Very good. Let's just finish him, Archive. Arnop, sorry. Good job, Arnop. Good job. Awesome job, to be precise. Like, look at these idiots. Like, this Viper here ran into the full open. This is full retard mode. You never go full retard. Yeah, and that's exactly why you never go full retard. Getting 100% shotted in the face, that's not very clever. I can't believe that Arkiv keeps hitting these shots one after the other. He's unhuman. I mean Arnop, sorry. Like, this sniper keeps hitting every shot. And he deals ungodly amounts with his pistol. Super hardcore. Koziorik, I will look for your character right after this mission. Currently, I'm still a little bit busy trying to survive here. I think you can appreciate that. But once we have survived this encounter, we'll be fine. The Vipers in the endgame are not so much of a big deal, guys. You can see if they can't poison spit or tongue you, even larger amounts of them at the same time will not destroy you, really. Like, look at that, they do have a 20% chance of hitting into full cover, and they most often act like retards. You can see that they actually do a pretty bad job in positioning. So I'm not happy with their performance. They are fearsome enemies in the first months, but if you don't use, or if we don't encounter the elite Vipers, like these guys here, not super fearsome. Not super fearsome at all. We do have Serial again. And I want to go onto the rooftop here. Even though we can't shoot this turn. Like, we could take the one shot, but I'm probably just going to reload. So we can use Serial next turn to make sure that we can actually kill something. Yeah. And this here, by the way, is also stupidity of the AI. It was using a poisonous spit on someone with a medkit. He's literally immune against this ability. Like, so much for intelligent AI design. Wow, he is on fire.
On your order.
Wow, can't believe that the guys are super accurate today. Well, mainly because the enemies also are positioned really bad. But we haven't missed many shots so far, with the exception, of course, of the Gatekeeper. There we missed all the shots. But yeah, down here, pretty much nearly flawless. Yeah, this here unfortunately is not a good position. Let's see if we can move here. Yeah, and reload. Good. Good. 4 more guys, I think. Yeah, and they continue to do stupid crap. Like, that's the first thing which was really useful that I've seen so far. Yeah, that wasn't very useful. Yeah, binding is a threatening ability, but again, not if you have 6 guys and not in the end game. In the end game, it's more like, okay. So we'll just try to one-shot kill it. It's an 80% chance. Yep, there you go. 19 points of critical damage. Wow.
On the move.
Let's try to free our other specialist with yet another flanking shot. 80%. Okay, we're a little bit lucky here. That's the second execution, and he, I think, has a 5% chance of doing that. So yeah, pretty lucky this mission. Not going to lie. Wow, and they keep on hitting. As if there would be no tomorrow. And I think that's pretty much it. I think we really killed everyone. The only quote-unquote negative part about this is we had 6 soldiers wounded. 5 of the gatekeeper and 1 from a stun lancer. So that's actually, yeah, mediocre. But look at that, guys. 40 enemies. Yeah, that was really... I understand why the mission was labeled very difficult. And there was a time, I'm not going to lie, when we were fighting against the gatekeeper and he brought everyone down to half health. I was like, shit, what are we going to do? But luckily we had Dopa Desor, who already is Colonel, and once you reach Colonel rank with the healing ability for everyone, you can even withstand such a massive damage output. So yeah, that worked out pretty well, pretty decently. First mission of the evening done. Check. Buransky gave it a high five. I like it, Buransky, and I like this little chick which is cheering. I don't know the emote, but that's really cool. I know that you're always doing it when you're like super happy with how the mission went. I actually like this one. Yay! Excellent mission, but far from flawless. So let's talk about what we could have done better on this mission. I'm always up for like constructive criticism. Getting surprised by the last pick certainly was a bad move. I should have anticipated it was a very difficult mission, and we definitely shouldn't have been surprised by the last pick. Secondly, we used all of our grenades in the early stages, so in the late game we had nothing else left, which pretty much prolonged the fight and led to this piece of shit here. Like, everyone's wounded now. That wasn't played super smooth either. So that's the 2 parts. Number 3, of course, not knowing that you can use a flashbang against the gatekeeper is also a little bit of a shortcoming. But we have learned that. So that would be the 3 learnings out of the mission. Question from the chat. Saiken, do you ever plan on playing Long War again? The answer is strictly yes. I definitely am planning to go for Long War again. But there also needs to be enough motivation from the chat. If we get enough guys that are interested in viewing a whole Long War campaign, keep in mind we're talking about 250 missions, actually, then I will go for full retard mode Impossible Ironman Long War. So, we do have 209 kills on Arnob, by the way. This is sick, man. He's a beast. Like, could you imagine just literally him like doing this little metal scratch for every kill that he has done with his weapon? His weapon is now more or less completely scarred over. He has used so many metal scratches that he has now started to get a new weapon just for the purpose of continuing to put new scratches on it, because more than 200 is just too much for one weapon. Too much for one weapon. Superior stock. I'm happy about that. And Colonel Marcus Naumann, the new specialist, looks a little bit like a Mediterranean, Italian, Spanish, Greek type of colonel. I like it. I like it. He's called Overdrive. If you want your name here instead of Overdrive, let me know. Wow, and he got Rapid Fire. That's also pretty nice. I like it. Haywire Protocol, Field Medic. Yes, please. Threat Assessment, Guardian, and the good old Restoration. I think after the last mission, no one will dispute that Restoration is just super awesome, and that you definitely should use it. It's a lifesaver, which can fully turn around a mission. Get me into the team. Gumlark. Okay, man. Gumlark. Character info, nickname. Gumlark. And Gumlark, tell me a little bit about how I should design the character. Like which nationality and what's your preference in terms of how should he look like? Upper face prop. Well, I'm just giving it a go, and you tell me if you like it. No, he's probably one of the guys who just armor pattern. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, that's actually not bad. Mediterranean ex-rugby player. He man-moded it. Lower face prop. Oh yeah. Well, fuck you. And he also got one scar. Like here, a little one. Gumlark, not Gumblach. Okay. Make me Canadian. That's what I want to hear, bro. That's what I wanted to hear. The Canadian rugby player. I don't even know if rugby is like super big in Canada. Probably no, it's not. But he could be an ice hockey player, an ex-ice hockey player, NHL ice hockey player, and now hardcore XCOM. May I have a soldier, please? Yes, you can definitely, all of you guys that want to have a soldier, just use the document that I have just linked you. Please enter your preferences. The more you describe, the more I can put into, and then I can just get you into the character pool. And it's good to hear, guys, that you want to see more related content of XCOM 1. I am certainly at a later moment in time gonna go back to Long War.